Hi everyone, today's video is going to be about Beanbot Pro, how to use it manual for beginners. Let's go! How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing great. This is Spirit from Instock Trading, and today's video is going to be about Beanbot Pro, guys. After so long, we are going to talk about Beanbot Pro, and it's going to be a manual on how to use the Beanbot Pro step by step for beginners. And like the usual, before we dive into today's video, let's do what we do always. If this is your first time watching a video in our channel, but you'd like to know more about day trading, passive service trading, scam service, not trading, or any other money making softwares, do not forget to hit the like button for this video and the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Welcome to today's video of Beanbot Pro, guys. So today would officially be the first video I'm making on Beanbot Pro in the year 2020. So it's a little bit special for me. I did make a video like a review, and then I joined the whole Beanbot Pro. I deposited $500 into the Beanbot Pro, and I wanted to start going, but I did not have the time to start going. And today I'm going to show to you how you can actually go ahead and place trades properly using the Beanbot Pro. What is the consideration that you have to keep in mind, what you should do, and all this kind of stuff when it comes to Beanbot Pro. So let's get started. So the first thing that you should always do when you want to get yourself into Beanbot Pro is remember to go ahead and clear your cache and cookies for all time. Once you have done that, go to the description of this video. There's a link actually stating Beanbot Pro. Click on that particular link and they will be leading you to the home page of Beanbot Pro itself, where you can actually go ahead register into the Beanbot Pro. So once you have done that, you will be opting into the Beanbot Pro, where you can actually go ahead and deposit your money into the Beanbot Pro. Once everything is done, verification and all is done, that's how you get in. And once all of it is done, the next thing for you to do is go ahead and start trading using the Beanbot Pro. So how do you actually start trading with the Beanbot Pro? The first ever thing you should always do when it comes to trading, regardless you're using Beanbot Pro, Crypto Masterboard, Callaway Crypto System, or any other trading software, the first thing that you got to go is go ahead and check the economic calendar. So to do that, you got to go to Google and press economic calendar. So once you have actually pressed economic calendar over here, there will be a lot of lists coming out regarding economic calendar, FX Street, investing.com, daily FX, trading economics, market watch, trading view, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. So the one that I personally like the most is always investing.com. So I usually use investing.com. I'm not saying that you should use investing.com, but if you use investing.com when it comes to trading using my method, it would be much more simple. So once you have actually arrived in the investing.com, first thing you got to do is go ahead and change the GMT time from the time that you are actually trading. So I'm trading in GMT plus 8. I'm from Malaysia, so somewhere around Singapore is the same time. So once you have done that, you go ahead and check out and see which is the current time that you're trading. For example, now I'm trading somewhere around 12:52. So 12:52 is somewhere around here, right? So what happens is 2 hours prior from the time that we are trading and 4 hours in advance from the time that we are trading, you should actually prevent having any high volatile news. What is high volatile news? High volatile news, it means, it's simple explanation for high volatile news is that something that happens that might cause a drastic change in the market. That's what we call as high volatile news. Is high volatile news always bad? No. High volatile can be used to optimize your profit as well. But is it risky? Yes, it's super risky. And we want to avoid all kinds of risk as much as possible. In trading, you have to remember that there's always risk, and our job as a trader or as an auto trading software is just to mitigate the risk as much as possible, and that's what we should do, and that's what we are doing. So go ahead and avoid any type of high volatile news. When it comes to investing.com, high volatile news simply means three bulls, like this one over here, euro at 5 o'clock. There's a high volatile news on euro, so this is what we call this high volatile news. In different source of economic calendar, there's different type of indicators that you can see which one is high volatile news and all those kind of stuff. So you can actually go ahead and check out the indicators and check whether the high volatile news is there or not. So for economic calendar, like I told you, investing.com is high volatile means three bulls over here, as you can see. So three bulls on euro. So we are trading somewhere around 1 o'clock. So exactly 4 hours in advance from the time that we are trading, there's a high volatile news, means we are actually very safe for that 4 hours, as well as 2 hours prior from the time that we are trading, we don't have any high volatile news as well, so we are safe in that margin as well. So this is how you should actually consider. So the next thing that you should do, if there's a high volatile news, for example like euro over here, there's a high volatile news, what you should do is you should avoid trading any currency related to euro. But you have to keep in mind euro, USD, and all the major forex currency, even though they have high volatile news and you avoid that particular currency, they will affect the market overall. This is a fundamental basic steps of forex that you should always know. So the next thing, you have done that, go back to your Binbot Pro. Now is the time to choose the robots that you want to trade with. So as you can see, there's the list of robots available is like 10 robots: crypto ADFs, risk macros, X profit, Ichimoku, rising is, HP circles, RVI and MA, strong US, Bolly band bonds, and all this kind of stuff. So to choose a robot, you have to take few things into consideration. The first thing that you should take into consideration is try your best to choose this robot which has the highest profit margin. So for example, crypto ADX has the highest profit margin, so crypto ADX would always be your first preference when you want to choose robots. But then comes the next question. You should always check out the recommended balance over here. Can you see the button over here, recommended balance? So you should always consider the recommended balance. When you see the recommended balance, to use crypto ADX, you need to have a recommended balance of at least $5,000. That's why this robot has a higher profit margin, because you need $5,000 to have a successful trading session with this particular robot. Since we only have $500 over here, we cannot go ahead and trade with crypto ADX. We can. I did this in DAX robot before, but what happened is your trading session will not be that successful. You have to keep this in mind. So once you have actually go ahead and done that, you choose a robot which has a recommended balance, something aligned with your current balance. For example, Bolly band bounce over here, even though it has the lowest profit margin, it has a recommended balance of $500, which I can use. Strong US I can use, RVIMA I can use, HP circles I can use, rising is nice. Always rising is the best for beginners, guys. This is one of the ones that I will highly recommend when it comes to DAX robot. So choose a robot which has a higher percentage, profit percentage, as well as the recommended balance aligned with your current balance. So I've choose rising is, for example. So the next consideration that you should take is go ahead and see what type of currency pairs they are running: euro AUD, euro Japanese yen, euro GBP. And this is where it will actually correlate with the fundamental analysis you did previously with the economic calendar over here. It will actually correlate with this particular asset. So maybe at the day that I'm trading, for example, now euro, I'm trading like let's say now I'm trading at 1 o'clock. Let's say that I'm trading at 3 o'clock. In 2 hours, there's a high volatile news coming up with euro. So even though that rising is the most highest profit robot over here, and also it has a recommended balance aligned with our current balance, but the trading assets over here is always involved with euro. All the trading assets is euro AUD, euro Japanese yen, euro GBP, Great Britain pound. So what happens is you can't trade with rising A's because the probability is there will be a very high drastic drop or drastic rising somewhere that you might not be able to predict, as well as Binbot Pro as well. So don't choose that robot in that instant, for example. And then once you have done choosing the robot, the next thing that you should do is just go ahead and hit the run button. Once you have actually hit the run button, the robot will start executing the trades and keep monitoring the trade. I have not done a trading session with Binbot Pro before, so I don't know how to do it, how many trades to monitor, but definitely I'll come up with a strategy and then I will let you know which strategy best suits the Binbot Pro. So for DAX robot, what we will do is we will try to place trades not more than 5 trades in single trading session. So you will let the robot to run and then let the robot to execute 5 trades, and once we just monitor the 5 trades and then we will close these 5 trades or manually, or we will close the 5 trades automatically. The DAX robot will close by itself. So with Binbot Pro, I don't know which strategy I'm going to apply yet, but this is the way, the proper method for you to actually go ahead and choose a robot, go ahead and register into Binbot Pro, as well as go ahead and run a trade with Binbot Pro. I really hope that this video was really helpful for you. And before we end this video, if you want to get your hands on Binbot Pro, just go ahead, clear your cache and cookies all time. Make sure it's all time, guys, and then go to the description of the video. There's a link stating Binbot Pro. Click on that particular link. It will lead you to this particular page where you can go ahead, sign up, register, deposit, verify your account and start making money. Finally, we have reached to the end of today's video. So, if you had any doubt in today's video or any question in today's video, just do the usual, guys. You can go ahead and drive us a comment below, just below this video, or in alternative, you could actually go ahead and email us at apsocialhouse@outlook.com. Don't forget, you can also go to our Facebook page, Insta Trading, and drop us a private message there. We will reply all your emails, all your comments, all your private messages ASAP. Don't worry, guys, we always do it as soon as possible. I might have overlooked few emails, guys, so if I overlook those emails, just remind me somehow. Just use the alternate method to remind me and I'll get back to you. Don't worry about that at all. And this is Vinny from Insta Trading, and remember to invest safely always.